with Ken Griffey Jr.
Bunko, right?
Welcome, everybody. Today is Wednesday, January. All of a sudden, I'm talking like Elmer Fudd. January 14th, 2009. It is 7 o'clock here on the West Coast. That means it's 10 o'clock on the East Coast. That means it's time for Paintball Live, brought to you every week by PaintballPhotography.com, PinocchioHoppers.com. Special thanks to Planet Eclipse, PlanetEclipse.com, BeYoungs, as well as TheBunkerPB.com for the BunkerPB.com hotline. Last week's question was, who would win in an all-out battle royale, pirates or ninjas? And we got some great answers from you guys, some beautiful question and answer, as well as some nice lyric tunes from some happy Canadians. And we're going to get on to all that. But first, we're going to jump over to the line where we are right now, where we've got Micah McGlocklin from Davis Paintball. Micah, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. Nice.
Good.
So
thanks for having me on.
we're gonna get you on right now before we get on to anything else, because he is a multifunctional purpose sportsman. You are going out to play soccer right now.
I am.
You're like
we're down here. I'm gonna go play soccer
on the field, like waiting. They're like, okay, we need a penalty kick. McGlocklin, you're like, hey, sorry, interview, buddy. Priorities. So let's get right down to the chase. Tell me about Davis Paintball and give me a little introduction, then we'll talk about what you're doing now.
Davis Paintball, we're about 5 years old now. We try and cater to both scenario, recreation, and tournament players. So we have a couple turf fields. One of them is a good MPPL gold money turf, which everyone seems to love. Best turf I've ever seen. Nice. And then we've got 30 acres of giant scenario recreation fields. And so we try and do a lot of events with pump tournaments and regular tournaments, and then a lot of like big games and scenario type games out there.
Beautiful. So everyone's saying, hey, Sunday Clothing's wondering how's family life, the family doing. Dylan, PbLive Dylan says he can't read this, guys. Remember, he just said that he's on a soccer field. So I'm going to just give a blanket what's up to everybody out there from you. So what's going on with Davis Paintball right now? I mean, I was just contacted by one of our producers and another one of our field owners, friends, saying, you're going above and beyond the call of duty to try and help out the local fields and the local businesses. So tell me about the promo you got going. Yeah.
So we're working on a lot of different events, a lot of promotional, but the big one that I'm excited about is our big game that we have planned for April 4th, so for Saturday. Basically what we've done is we've contacted a bunch of industry gun makers and paint makers and everything, and gotten them to donate a bunch of prizes. And we're going to go ahead and do this big game where we incorporate all 35 acres of our field in one giant game. And then afterwards raffle off all these great prizes. So we've got an Angel. I know we're going to be getting possibly an E-Tech, some spider guns, a CCM pump gun. That should be pretty cool. And just a lot of stuff we're still working on. But so people can come to the field and just play it for regular price, or if they go to their local store and buy a case of paint, then they get a coupon for $7 off. So hopefully people are going to the stores and revisit those stores and stop buying stuff on the internet and start buying stuff in the stores again. And the stores are hurting right now, so I'm trying to help drive a little bit of business to them, and hopefully I can drive a little bit of business to the field, and we can get 300 people out there, which is kind of what we're shooting for.
That is absolutely bitchin', and it's true. We're talking to Slick from the Bunker PB, and he did an online store because everything's going online. But the problem is you have people who just have their quote unquote online stores out of their living rooms, and they've got no overhead. And as a new entry player, how are you going to get into the sport if you can't wander up to a place and go, I don't know how my spider work. You make work for me? They're just going to go, F it. Exactly. I bought it for $40 at Walmart. This sport sucks. Fail.
Yeah. You buy something online, you buy something at Kmart, Walmart, wherever, you take it back to them. They're not going to know how to fix it. And you're going to, if it got something that broke to begin with, you're not going to be interested in paintball. And that's one player we're not going to have in the industry. And paintball's like a snake eating its own tail because it's hungry, like we gotta work together, and we gotta try and do what we can to keep it alive, because it's not healthy right now. So I'm just trying to do my part and trying to create really cool big events that I want to play, that I hope other people want to play, and then we can sort of come together and save all of us together.
That's bitchin'. So what other events do you have? You got the big games going on, and that's the first Saturday of every month.
First Saturday every month. The one in April is different, but normally it's the first Saturday. We do a raffle, we do free lunch, we do $5 off entry, and we're right at about 150 people right now, but nice. I expect it to be consistent to around 200. We just did a pump day this last Saturday where it was like cheaper for everyone to come, and if you had a pump gun, and we gave them exclusive rights to play on the MPPL turf, which pump players feel like redhead stepchildren. So anytime anyone gives them a little attention, they're all about it. So that was pretty cool. That was probably my funnest day I've ever had at Davis Paintball. They had like 80 pump players out there. People, we opened up a rec pump game because there was just too many people on the airball field. So people kind of did whatever they wanted to. So half the guys would play airball, half the guys would play the rec, and it was a really cool vibe. Good people, and I think people realize pump might be the way to go. I actually lent out. I have 7 pump guns extra that I lent out to people.
Nice.
Probably half the people that borrowed them, I think, are going to get into pump, and the attitudes are better, and the guns are cheaper, and you shoot probably a third or fourth of the paint you would normally, and that's good for everyone's pocketbook, right?
Exactly.
So that's another way that I play pump all the time, and I get against a semi, and I get real frustrated. But when it was all pump players and we were out there, it was just really good times. And I think if we can make that acceptable, that everyone goes out there with a pump gun, then I think we can all have a lot more fun and save some money.
Yeah, one of the guys that I know was putting on what he called crappy paintball gun day, where you'd go, it's like, do you have $30? Okay, we'll go to Walmart, we'll get you a little old school Blade 02, and then you just sit there and be like, ah! You don't have to worry about, people with their, some kid runs out there with his DM9 and someone else has their little Tippy 98 that they borrowed from a buddy or they bought on eBay for $100 for everything. And you get shot to shit. You're not going to want to come out and play. And after, I've had a couple days like that myself where I just get sort of just wasted, just totally pwned the entire day. I'm like, I suck. I'm not going to play anymore. That stinks. Make it bad.
Yeah. So we're doing another pump day, March 28th, same deal. Maybe get some raffle prizes. We're actually doing a pump series, which it's going to be an old school challenge affiliate, and then 2 of them will actually be real old school challenge tournaments.
Nice.
So the first one we have is February 8th, which should be pretty cool. And then we're also doing the NorCal PFOA, which is a series with 3 other fields. There's a field in Livingston called One for One Paintball, a field in Burlingame, which is south of San Francisco, called Bay Area Paintball, and a field in Hollister, which is near San Jose, called USPN, United States Paintball Nation, where we're all banding together and doing this series. And so me and the Livingston field are one conference, the other 2 fields are the other conferences. We'll have our individual turns at the end. We'll have like a conference final between the 2, and that will also be up here at Davis. But the first event is it's actually next week, the 25th and 26th, I believe, or 24th and 25th of January.
Nice.
And then the next one would be March 21st, let's say. Yeah, that sounds right. March 21st will be the first NorCal PFOA in Davis. So all the events should be pretty cool. And if people want to play pump, or they want to play regular semi, or they want to play scenario, I think we offer everything for out there.
That's great. Yeah, we're playing right now. We're playing the video from Milson Alpha. And I was out for that. That was fun too.
Yeah, that was those buildings are a little scary, a little fun, but real intense fun action.
Very cool. Well, thanks for being on the program. We'll let you get back to kicking balls instead of shooting them. That sounded wrong, but where else can we find more information on you? The website's davispaintball.com.
Davispaintball.com, and I post a lot of the new stuff up on paintball.com.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably like Northern California's best online resource for all sorts of stuff, and stuff changes so quickly, can't always get up on the website, so I'm up there on SAC Paintball as much as possible. It's a good forum for discussing everything NorCal Paintball, so
beautiful.
Check that out too.
Definitely. I'm a Sacktown boy myself, so I go back there every once in a while, so definitely hit you up the next time I'm up north.
Sounds like a plan.
Cool. Thank you very much. Take care.
All right, sir. Have a good one.
Thank you. You too.